Yo, 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 this your boy, the real McCoy, coming at you, man. Be back on my little NFL prediction series. You know, I did the AFC, now I be doing the NFC, man. For us, who I think is gonna win each division. The two wild card teams, the NFC sleeper team. Why I think each team's gonna win the division, the wild card, and things like that. Yes, I did the AFC, and I'm doing the NFC. Then the last part is going to be Super Bowl predictions and who I think is going to win the postseason awards, MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, and all that good stuff. AP, Associated Press, Offensive Player of the Year, all that good stuff. So I did the AFC. Now we're gonna jump into the NFC. We're gonna start out on the West Coast in the NFC West. Tough division, man. Like I said in my AFC video, the AFC and the NFC, man, tough division. Both of them. Out on the left coast, out on the West Coast, bad. But I still think I think the Seattle Seahawks are hungry, man. They hungry. 1 yard away. A lot of people think they should have gave the ball to Marshawn Lynch. I know Marshawn Lynch definitely agrees with that. You know what I mean? Lost to the Super Bowl. Now going into the Super Bowl, they were banged up. I think Cam Chancellor was at a knee or a calf. Earl Thomas had the shoulder. I think he had off-season surgery on the shoulder. Richard Sherman hurt his elbow in the NFC Championship game against the Packers. Looked like he broke his arm, but he had elbow injury. They had some injuries in the secondary during the Super Bowl. I just think they're hungry. They're definitely hungry, man. They traded Max Unger, one of the better centers, to get Jimmy Graham from the Saints. So that'll definitely Jimmy Graham. So that'll definitely help their offense in the passing game. You know what I mean? And so I think Seattle gonna win the NFC West, man. I really do. I don't really see improvement from the 49ers with the whole coaching staff change. Aldon Smith suspended. Colin Kaepernick, I don't really see improvement there. Frank Gore is gone to the Colts. Now the Rams are an interesting team. Defense is going to be solid. Todd Gurley, his knee injury, he has potential to be an Adrian Peterson type of back, power, size, and speed. They already got what's the boy name from came out of Auburn? I can't think his name, but he's already there. So actually help to run. I just don't know if they have the receiving core. They got Nick Foles from the Eagles. Don't know if they have the receiving core. They got Tavon Austin, Stedman Bailey from West Virginia. I think it was Kenny Britt, I believe. Just don't know. Now the Cardinals, if Carson Palmer stays healthy, hey, I mean, hey, they could have made some noise. I mean, they were the #1 seed in the NFC for a while. I think they started off like 7-1. So if Carson Palmer stays healthy, but they lose Antonio Cromartie, things like that. So they're a dangerous team. They're a dangerous team. But I just think the Seahawks are hungry, man. Seahawks are hungry. I think the passing game is going to be better. They still got beast mode. Russell Wilson is dangerous with his legs, with his arm, inside the pocket, on the run, scrambling outside the pocket. He can take off. I mean, that performance he put on against the Redskins was just incredible. MVP type of performance he did. You know what I mean? And Seahawks are hungry. They gonna win the NFC West. I got them as a #1 seed. I was thinking maybe them or Green Bay, but I got them as a #1 seed. And I got them winning the West. NFC North, Green Bay Packers, Minnesota Vikings, Detroit Lions, Chicago Bears. I like the Packers. Aaron Rodgers. Now, a Packers fan, you gotta be concerned about the Jordy Nelson torn ACL. I don't think it's been confirmed yet, but I could be wrong. I think it's torn ACL, out for the year. They were looking to sign Reggie Wayne, but he went to the Patriots. That's gonna be tough, man. It's a tough loss, but with Randall Cobb, Eddie Lacy, Aaron Rodgers still being there. Aaron Rodgers, league MVP. I had the Packers as a #2 seed. I think I can stick with that. I think that's how much respect I have for Aaron Rodgers and his greatness. He's a great quarterback, man, no doubt. Just the way he flicks the ball with such accuracy, it's just incredible. It's incredible, man. But I got them as a number 2 seed, winning the NFC North. The Bears and Jake, I don't know what's up with Jay Cutler. I really don't. I mean, they brought in Kevin White to kind of to replace Brandon Marshall. We'll see. It still got Matt Forte. Their defense was trash last year. So we'll see. The Lions, they're gonna miss Dominican Sue, but the defense is still gonna be solid. They're still gonna be a solid ball club to deal with. They don't have a running game. That's gonna hurt them. The Vikings gonna be in the mix. I like the Vikings. I like Teddy Bridgewater, man. I think like the last 6 weeks of the season, he had the best overall, I think, completion percentage, something like a QBR. He's looking good in the preseason. Adrian Peterson is back. So I'm talking about the Vikings later, but I like the Vikings, man. I like the Vikings, man. They're gonna be there. But I still got the Packers win the division, and I'm gonna stick with them at the number 2 seed. I was thinking number 1, maybe them in Seattle. You know what I mean? But with the Jordan Nelson ACL, man, they might even drop it. But I still think they'll win the division. I think so. Aaron Rodgers, I think they can win that division still, with maybe 11 wins, 12 wins in that area. You know what I mean? That's what I respect I have for Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? NFC South, Carolina Panthers, New Orleans Saints, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and Atlanta Falcons. Actually, I like the. A lot of you guys disagree. I like the Bucks. I know. I mean, I live in Central Florida, but I'm not a Bucks fan. I'm a Cowboys fan, as you can see. You know what I mean? But I do live in Central Florida, but I bleed Cowboy blue. But I like the Bucks, man. I like the Buccaneers. 7 wins, won the division last year. 7 wins. Carolina Panthers 7-9. They beat the Falcons week 17 in Atlanta. Won that division. No, each division is, each year is different. You know what I mean? Not saying 7 wins is going to win the division this year. You don't know. But, I mean, I think the Carolina Panthers were the first time that the NFC South had a repeat division. Since 2002, when the divisions got aligned that way. I believe it was 2002. But I don't see the Panthers improving. I like Cam Newton as a person, just solid. I don't know, is he improving? Now, I didn't like how the front office got rid of all his weapons. You know what I mean? No Ted Ginn, got rid of Steve Smith, Jason Avant, and you bring in Calvin Benjamin, a stud, you know what I mean, from Florida State, but he was a rookie. You know what I mean? They got rid of all his weapons, and they made it to the divisional round last year. They beat the Cardinals. The game against the Seahawks was competitive. Up until about late third, fourth quarter, it was competitive. I don't see them taking the step to say, yeah, we gonna win this division. I don't see that. The Falcons, when they got Vic Beasley out of Clemson, because their defense was atrocious, horrible. But I don't think they're gonna utilize him. But they're saying he's an outside linebacker. Vic Beasley is not an outside linebacker out of Clemson. He's a hands in the dirt 5 technique defensive end. But not saying that he's gonna make that huge of it. Man, I don't like the Falcons defense, man. Their offense has potential. You know what I mean? With Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, a monster. Roddy White, you know what I mean? They still got Devontae Freeman out of Florida State at running back. Matt Ryan, he's a middle of the pack quarterback. The defense. I don't like the defense. Home or on the road. Vic Beasley could make a difference. But not if he's an outside linebacker. He's not being used right. He's a 5 technique. Vic Beasley. Then the Saints. They get Max Unger from the Seahawks to protect Drew Brees, but they gave up Jimmy Graham. They let go Corey White. Corey White. I think he came from New Orleans. He's balling for my Cowboys in the preseason. I don't like their defense. I don't know. I guess they got Mark Ingram. I don't know what they're gonna get from the running game. Don't like the defense. I'm not a fan of the Saints. That's why I like the Bucks, man. They got Levante David, he's becoming one of the better defensive players in the National Football League. At linebacker, they got Bruce Carter, came from my Cowboys. He led the Cowboys last year in interceptions with 5. The knock on Bruce Carter is his instincts and football IQ at linebacker is not the best. But you let him put him in space and just react off his athleticism, he can make some plays. Gerald McCoy needs to stay healthy. Number 1 overall pick, Jameis Winston. They can protect Winston. If they can protect him, And I mean, we saw what James Winston can do with big receivers, and Calvin Benjamin in Florida State in 2013 won national championship. But you got Mike Evans, Vincent Jackson. You know what I mean? Hopefully, Jamie Winston being there, that can help Doug Martin. He had a good rookie year at running back. He kind of just fell off a cliff. Injuries just hasn't been producing. But with Lovie Smith, you know what I mean? Try to keep James Winston, keep him out of trouble. He gets off the field, keep him out of trouble, keep him level-headed, keep him off. If they can do that, I like the Bucs in that division, man. I like the Bucs, man. I see them, you know what I mean, 9-7, 10. Division isn't that strong. 9 wins can win that division. On paper, 9 wins can win the NFC South. I can see them 9-7, maybe 10-6. You know what I mean? And you host a playoff game. You win a division, you get a playoff game at home, wild card weekend. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna be right there in the mix, probably number 4 seed, right, to win the division. But I like the Bucs winning the division, man. I like the Bucs. I like Jameis Winston, man, things like that. So I got them winning the division. And so NFC East, you know what I'm saying? Washington Redskins, New York Giants, Philadelphia Eagles, and that star. And that star, baby. You know what I mean? Them Dallas Cowboys, you know what I mean? But the Redskins, man, I know they got the number 5th pick, Brandon Sheriff out of Iowa, the offensive tackle. I think he's going to play right tackle to protect RG3 or whoever their quarterback is going to be. I'm assuming RG3, you know what I mean? Not sold on RG3. I wasn't sold on RG3 when he came out of the draft. Not a big fan, you know what I mean? And so he's playing right tackle, but their defense, man, not good. Not good at all, man. Now D'Angelo Hall was banged up. He was banged. I think they picked up another corner in the 2nd round. They may move Hall to safety, something like that. But the quarterback, I mean, I don't see much improvement there. Whoever RG3, whoever it may be, Colt McCoy, whoever. I don't. No, defense wasn't that good. So no, not even wild card. The Giants, their offense should be pretty good. Victor Cruz, Odell Beckham. Oh my God, that's all you can say about him. Oh my God, my Cowboys, we got to deal with Odell Beckham twice a year. You know what I mean? Sharp, Jennings, Eli, their offense should be solid, man. No doubt, maybe a top 5 offense, but the defense can't stop nobody. I know they got I think it was a tackle in the 1st round. They got Landon Collins out of Alabama at safety with the number 1 pick, the 1st pick in the 2nd round. I know he said he felt like he should have been a 1st round pick. I didn't give him a 1st round grade. I didn't like Landon Collins. I think he's a little bit overrated. He carries himself around on the field like he's a big hitter, and he's really not. but he's solid. They needed something on defense. They needed something, but it's still not good enough. So, in my opinion, the division is going to come down to the Eagles and my Cowboys. Obviously, you guys are going to say I'm biased, but hey, I am. I am. I got my Cowboys winning the division, but we ain't perfect. We're not perfect. The running game, you know what I mean? We have some running backs that can go 80 yards. Take it to the house. They got that speed. McFadden, Randall, Lance Dunbar, all of them can go 80. But on 3rd and 1, can they bang a linebacker or run to the back and move a pile like DeMarco Murray could? You don't have that. That's concerning. That's why you're hearing the Ray Rice rumors, things like that. That's concerning. I think our defense has gotten better. I do. I like Randy Gregory. Greg Hardy is going to come back after 4 games. He's going to need to get in football shape. You know what I mean? And yeah, I like the defense. Byron Jones. I think Byron Jones, especially the way Corey White's been playing, I feel very comfortable putting Byron Jones at safety. I like Byron Jones at safety, man. Then you got Skandrick. I mean, the way Corey White is playing in the preseason, it's going to be hard to get him off the field. Yeah, it's going to be hard, kind of like Orlando Skandrick. They know what we were going to get, and he balled last year. Corey White is going to be hard, and then Brandon Carr and Mo Claiborne, Byron Jones. You know what I mean? I like our defense. Sean Lee is back now. Hopefully he can stay healthy. McClain is going to be suspended. You know what I mean? And we got Anthony Hitchens. I like our defense. I really do. I like our defense. Crawford up the middle, Mincy maybe doing a little something. I definitely like our defense, man. DeMarcus Lawrence, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully he beats out Mincy at right end. That's what I want to happen. He shows that growth and potential. Randy Gregory, he's had a sack in every preseason game so far. So I like our defense, just the running game. The running game, man. And that's my concern. But the reason why I give us the edge over the Eagles is because their quarterback situation. You know what I mean? Sam Bradford, Mark Sanchez, Matt Barkley, Tim Tebow. Don't like any of those guys. Well, Sam Bradford's okay. He's good in a more traditional type of offense. This spreads. Sam Bradford doesn't. He's gonna blow out his knee trying to run and scramble. He's gonna get hurt again. You know what I mean? I don't know. And that's the reason. Because Tony Romo, he's been in our system. He's been for over a decade. But about a decade, he knows the system. He knows the personnel, the playbook, the tendencies of the players, things like that. He knows these things. The chemistry is there. I mean, you know what I mean? But now on paper, Chip Kelly has put together a very talented team. Can this team come together? I mean, they went out and got the corner from Seattle, the other corner. Man, I can't think of Maxwell from the Seahawks. Byron Maxwell, when they got him, so they upgraded. They got D'Amico in the trade for LaShawn McCoy. They got DeMarco from my Cowboys. You know what I mean? Avant. They don't have the best receiving core, but they got the receiver out of USC from the Trojans. I mean, if Sam Bradford can stay healthy, and if he can not turn the ball over, the Eagles led the league in turnovers last year, almost like 40. A lot of turnovers. They could make some noise. Defense is still okay. You still got Fletcher Cox doing his thing, a defensive line. But I'm gonna get a nod to my Cowboys because I'm a little biased, being honest. But I think Tony Romo, him being there and knowing that, I mean, the chemistry and I think the running game, we're gonna lose a power back, but we have the speed. I have concerns at the running game. Our defense is better than last year. I think Randy Gregory, he came to a great spot under Rod Marinelli, our defensive coordinator. But the Eagles are gonna be tough. We're gonna be tough. I mean, we opened up week 1 against the Giants Sunday Night Football, but Eagles are gonna be tough. Eagles are gonna be tough. That's why I'm gonna give it to my Cowboys. A little bit biased, so what? Deal with it. You know what I'm saying? I got us winning it. So I got the Seahawks winning the West, #1 seed. I got Green Bay winning the NFC North, #2 seed. I got the Bucks winning the NFC South. I get on the 4 seed. My Cowboys, I can see us being a 3, maybe a 2 seed, because that Jordy Nelson injury, that's a difference maker there. But I still get a nod to Aaron Rodgers. That's how much respect I have for Aaron Rodgers. You know what I mean? I get him the 2 seed. My Cowboys a 3. The 2 wild card teams, man. I'm gonna go with the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. I like the Vikings, man. I like AP being back. I like Teddy Bridgewater, man. I like the Browns probably made a mistake. Man, we should have got Bridgewater, not Manziel. We don't know. But man, I like Bridgewater, man. He's having a good year. The last 6 games last year, you saw the potential that was there. You know what I mean? There, man. I like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I like the Vikings, man. I like the Vikings, man. And you got AP. I think AP is gonna really help out Teddy Bridgewater. Mike Wallace came from the Dolphins. I like the Vikings. I definitely see the Vikings. The defense is gonna be solid. They got Trey Waynes, the best, probably I think the best, the least corner, maybe the best DB coming out of the draft, man. He's probably gonna take over the starting spot over Terrence Newman. Trey Waynes, defense is gonna be solid, man. Not yet as far as we're gonna do. They might. That Jordy Nelson injury, man, that's a big blow for the Packers. You know what I mean? AP back. I don't think AP gonna rush for 2,000, but he's a freak of nature. I can see him still getting. This is the best quarterback AJ Peterson has had since he's been in Minnesota. You know what I mean? Remember Brandon Webb, Christian Ponder, Matt Castle. You know what I mean? This is the best quarterback he's had. So I can see him doing about 1,500, 12, 13, something like that. You know what I mean? Agent P's a monster, man. If he came back off the ACL and won MVP. You know what I'm saying? So AP gonna do what AP do all day. All day AP, all day 28. You know what I mean? So that's what he gonna do, and that's gonna help out Bridgewater, man. So I definitely got the Vikings I was thinking maybe the division. When I heard about the Jordan Nelson injury, but I'm like, nah, wild card. I still think Aaron Rodgers is going to win the division. And the other wild card team, I got the Eagles. I was thinking, I was being honest now. I was thinking maybe Eagles division, Cowboys wild card. But when I looked at the quarterback situation, you know what I mean? I think the Eagles I think if they can put it all together, it made a lot of moves in the offseason. You know what I mean? Made a lot of different moves in the offseason, man. And I think there would be a wild card team, man. And you know, and when I did my AFC prediction video, the sleeper team I picked in the AFC was the Raiders. You know what I mean? In the NFC, my sleeper team was gonna be Bucks or the Vikings, but I got both of those guys in the playoffs. So I was like, I don't know. Maybe the Giants could be a sleeper team. Cardinals, Rams with Todd Gurley now. So you know what I mean? I was kind of torn on that, but I definitely got to say I got the Seahawks winning the West, #1 seed. Probably like 13-3, something like that. Maybe 14-2, but that's kind of 13. I got the Packers, the 2 seed. Probably going like probably 11-5, 12-4. Cowboys could be 3. I got them at 3, maybe 2. I think my Cowboys, we could go 12-4 like we did last year, 11-5 in that area, 3 seed. I got the Bucks winning the division at the 4 speed. You know what I mean? 9-7, 10-6 in that area. Then I got the Vikings maybe 10-6, 9-7 as a wild card. The Eagles maybe 10-6, something like that, as a wild card team. And that's who I got as far as the NFC, as far as the seeding, who gonna win each division, you know what I mean? That's what I got. Let me know what you guys think, man. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, man. Talk football all day. I love talking football, talking sports, but I love football. My favorite sport, talking football, man. You guys agree, disagree with my predictions? Am I going crazy? Have I lost my mind? I know Eagles fans ain't gonna like this, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. Like I said, like, subscribe, man. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. This your boy, The Real McCoy, man. I'm out, man. I'm excited, man. Peace.